You're watching Your Stocks. I'm Mangla Malu. With me is Sumaira Abdi. This is a show where we answer all your stock and investment related queries. But as far as the markets are concerned, Sumaira, it's post-adrenaline blues, if you must. You know, we've been talking about the record high for a very long time. The record high has come. And the market's, well, consolidating, humming and drumming around it.
Yeah, first the party, then the hangover, right? Okay, let's get started. First up, our top stories. Nifty scales a fresh peak in early trade, but market dithers at record highs. Veteran investor Ramesh Damani says it's a time for investors to be cautious, adds that the bull market is still intact.
Crude prices, they play party poopers, hit a 5-month high, hovers near $70 a barrel on the buzz of a supply cut. And oil marketing companies like BPCL, IOC and HPCL take a knock.
Metal stocks shine on recent upbeat global data. NMDC is in focus. Sources tell CNBC-TV18 that the company has cut prices of lumps and fines by approximately 5% each.
Amara Raja sees a sharp knock after shareholder agreement between Johnson Control and Gala family gets terminated. Big questions on what happens with Johnson Control's 24% stake.
And SkyMed predicts below normal monsoons at 93% of long period average, says there is a 55% chance of below normal monsoon in 2019. All right, those are the big stories we're tracking at this hour. Our two experts, Prakash Gaba and Vijay Chopra, join in to answer the various stock queries that have been coming in. So, gentlemen, good afternoon to both of you. The first query is from Saloni, who has written to us from Mumbai. She has 900 shares of RBL Bank, which she has bought at 441 rupees. So she's in the money and how. She's a long-term investor and wants to know what she should do at this point. Vijay, first to you. 440 odd being her buy price. You think she should partially book profits now or hold on in the hopes of higher targets?
Well, what I can see is that the quantity is 900 odd. Yeah. So one thing is that she can start booking profits around, say, maybe 680, 690. And the rest she can sell around 750. I think that the bank has been into a very good shape. The results have been reasonably good. And the way RBL has shaped up as a bank, which was a smaller player earlier, which was primarily a cooperative bank, came into the mainstream. The way they have expanded and kept their book reasonably okay, I would say that RBL has a case where it can reach 750 and even more. It would take some time. The reason why I'm asking to book profits is because, markets have run up quite a bit and so has RBL. There might be a knock. And if at all she gets this stock at lower levels, it won't be a bad idea to get into the stock again and wait for 750, 800 to come. So, yes, at these levels, I would recommend that at least half should be booked as profits and the rest she can wait.
All right, so there might be a knock in RBL, so good time to take some profits off. But talking about a knock, a lot of these stocks, now they're taking it on the chin. So we have something like a Jet Airways, which has seen a bit of a nosedive just as we speak, close to around 6.5% lost on Jet Airways at the low point of the day. There are concerns over the number of planes which are flying currently or are currently operational. We have a sharp knock on United Spirits as well, which is at the low point of the day, and Amara Raja Batteries. We've been talking about that. Now the mid-cap index is closing in on that 18,300 mark, currently at the low point of the day. We have another query coming in from Odisha. Soumya Ranjan calls us. Soumya?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, myself Soumya, I'm speaking from Odisha. Actually, I have 200 shares of ICICI Prudential.
That's right.
At 412.
And you are a long-term investor, Soumya?
Yeah, I'm a long-term investor.
All right, we'll get you a fundamental query, but quick chart check on ICICI Prudential, Prakash.
Well, ICICI Prudential looks like the trend is still intact. Upside is possible. It can go to around 450, 500 zones. I would continue to hold it. 340 seems to be a strong support. So we have seen a breakout, so I think it's just a hold for me.
Okay, Vijay, what's your call on ICICI Pru?
Well, all the insurance stocks, so to say, these are a kind of a long-term bet. But I would say that, the stock has been knocked down a bit and, touched lower levels. But it will surely consolidate and go back up again. So I think that 420, 425 is a level which it can surely achieve. And there she should start, he should start booking profits. So I also think that, ICICI Pru is in a fairly good shape. and one should have some patience.
Okay, our next query comes in on Lupin. Ajay Maleta has written to us from New Delhi. He has 100 shares of Lupin, which he has bought at 762 odd rupees. He's just bought it about 10 days back and is a short-term investor. So just wants to know what should be his strategy at the moment. So Prakash, Lupin in the very short term for somebody who's just bought 10 days back?
Well, if he's got 10 days back, he must be sitting on money. Take the money off the table, doesn't hurt, because 800 seems to be a stiff resistance zone to work with. Better to take off the money here.
All right, take the money off. In fact, Lupin, not just Lupin, all the other pharmaceutical stocks as well. Sun Pharma, for instance, all of them just right now as we speak are off their highs currently at the low point of the day. We have Sun Pharma, today's chart, as well as Lupin intraday, both of them at the low point of the day. With that, the Nifty Pharmaceutical Index too has slipped. We have another query coming in from Mr. K. Chiranjeevi, who calls us from Hyderabad. Mr. Chiranjeevi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Tell us.
Sir, yeah, actually, I purchased Unichem Laboratories around a year back. I think 280, and after that, in August, I got it 230. So, average is coming to 255. So,
Okay.
Can I hold this stock, or you want me to come out, or if I wanted to get my money, I think how many months I have to wait?
All right. Unichem Lab, Prakash, he wants to know how many months should he wait before he goes back to his purchase price of around 255 rupees.
You never know. You can never say how long it will take. But so far, when I look at the structure, it is a weak structure. There's one advantage over this structure that there seems to be a support. I would say the word seen. 190 and 85 is the zone where it supports. As long as it holds, there's a chance it can go up. It could even trade sideways for a long time, or even if it goes up. Even if it does go up, it's likely to go to around 225. I would not like to hold the stocks. If you see an expansion, exit. But have a stop in place. Very important. If it breaks 180, it goes down. So have a stop in place.
Okay, Vijay, you agree? I mean, you know, in this situation, better to just bite the bullet?
I would completely agree with Prakash sir that, you know, he should look for some kind of a rally. If he gets, he should get out, because, you know, among the pharma players, there are better players, better options available. So if you want to be in pharma, I would recommend a Divi's Lab over a Unichem, or, you know, buy the larger companies like Glenmark. So Unichem, so to say, I would say that, you know, the stock hasn't done much, the company hasn't done much, the balance sheet is not exciting at all. There's no major expansion in business, so why to be in this stock at all? So exit on rallies is the call.
All right, exit on rallies is the call, but just keep an eye out in the markets. Before we slip into a short break, well, the Nifty has moved into the red along with the Sensex. We have the mid-cap index now sitting with a cut of almost 100 points. The Nifty Bank too has moved into the red, and most of the cuts have come by in quick succession for the Nifty. That is primarily on account of ICICI Bank. That one should come up for you. We're seeing some cuts come by also on the erstwhile gainers. Bajaj Finance, actually, that one should come up for you. That one too has moved into the red from 52-week highs. We have oil marketing companies which are not doing too well. The pharmaceutical index, which is at the low point of the day. And let's pull up Reliance. Well, Reliance too has slipped a little from the highs of the day. In fact, it's currently trading closer to the lower end of today's trading session. So that is what has weighed down on the Nifty as well as the other indices. First was the party. Now a bit of give back from the party, as Sumera said at the start. About 55, 56 points off the highs on the market. We'll take a short break, come back, we focus on some more stock queries when we return. Also take a quick check on the markets.